Hi, everyone. It is still January 13, 2020. I'm going to start just playing this short clip. Very interesting. Here. Censorship, ABC Radio. Presenter shut down over geoengineering text from listener. Thank you, Megan, for posting this.
Put it back up there a little bit. Says the Melbourne yellow reddish sky was.
So first she's just talking what she's talking, and then it comes in a few seconds.
Also seen by a friend in Greensborough, so she's not been here, and it wasn't just her house in Hurstbridge. Thanks, Colleen. In fact, I know it wasn't just you because Chris also sent in a text to say magnificent orange glow at dusk here in Montana. That was around about 8:30, 8:45 at Chris's place. And somebody who hasn't left their name, but I think might know a little bit more about what we're talking about than anybody at ABC Victoria at this current moment, says, yes, what you're seeing are residual elements with light from the sun. Hope I'm reading this correctly. These are residuals from geoengineering programs that have been dispersed from aircraft that carry out spray programs. You will see... No? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let me see. We've still got a couple of minutes. Maybe you know what's going on where you are. 0437 77.
Oh, classic.
Yeah. No? Oh, I shouldn't read that? Okay. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. I want to read this comment. I need help with something that I cannot explain with my limited understanding of physics, but there is this invisible square over the northeast of Tasmania. Smoke cloud is going in from the east and coming out the other side, turning the smoke cloud invisible. I need someone to be able to check it out. All right. I'm not sure if what you were talking about is this square and it looks like an invisible cloud, or I'm not sure what it is you're referring to. But this is Tasmania. Northeast up here. So if you're talking about this, perfect line of smoke right here, then it's smoke. It's smoke. And I'm going to show you some rather strange satellite images that, as far as I'm concerned, it's nanotechnology eating the smoke. And yes, these nanobots, they can cleanse the atmosphere, that they can control air masses, they can control where the smoke goes. And unfortunately, some of the images that I'm going to be showing you proves that they are pushing that smoke back in. Back in. And that you are walking around with masks on your face because you can't breathe because of all of the smoke. Well, I do believe that that is deliberate. So let me just play Victoria bushfires. Smoke haze to blanket state for months. Months.
Heavy smoke choking Melbourne could hang around for months, with some parts of the state now under the highest hazard warnings. Health experts say this is the worst air we've breathed in recent memory, and the vulnerable are at risk. Laura Turner reports.
The hangover from a hellish fire season. Melbourne struggling to breathe.
Can you feel it?
You can feel it in your eyes.
5-day-old baby Oliver taking some of his first breaths outside in a city that's suffocating.
You're taking precautions for the baby?
Yeah, we've wrapped him up and got a wrap around the pram.
Well, I can't breathe very well.
French tourists came for the Brighton foreshore, but they've been smoked out.
You're from France. Have you ever seen anything like this smoke?
Nothing. Never, ever. Never. Really? Yeah. Even when we've got pollution, it's not like that.
Melbourne's eastern suburbs are choked, Box Hill the worst, with air quality rated very poor.
I live in Warburton, so it's a bit more smoky there than here.
So you've come to Box Hill for a bit of a breather?
Yeah, which isn't working.
Air quality across the state is not going to be good today and tomorrow.
The EPA warning as long as bushfires are burning, we'll likely be breathing this in for months.
Try and avoid.
All right. Australia. The smoke has reached Buenos Aires, Argentina. Well, I don't know about that, because what I've been seeing is the control of the smoke, and boy, have I noticed that there are certain areas that are absolutely pristine. Look at all of this nanotechnology, these nanoballoons. All right, guys, I am getting so unbelievably frustrated, and the slowness of this computer is driving me nuts. So, okay, do you see the smoke? Do you see this line? They're using frequencies to move air masses to keep the smoke from going in a direction that they don't want it to go. So when you see all of this smoke, you see these nano balloons. Well, the nano balloons are not just for creating cloud, creating weather. They can also use these nanobots in the atmosphere to literally eat the smoke, to cleanse the atmosphere. And I didn't intend on doing this video tonight, so I'm not going to go into all of the research that I've done on this, but I mean, this is a swarm of nanobots, and it is programmed not to go inland. So as you can see, it's not going in to land. It's staying right on the coast. Okay, so all of this smoke is being pushed in a southwesterly direction. And wow, what a difference. What a difference. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Okay. The nanobots can also be programmed to keep the smoke from going wherever it is that they want it to not be, bring it in a direction where they want it to go. So, a tremendous amount of smoke is being kept right over you. This does not have to be so dense, this smoke. All right, just quickly, excuse me. Nanotech poster absorbs pollution. So, yeah, just briefly, pollution eating nanoparticles. When light hits them, they can get excited, react with oxygen, and wash the pollution out of the air. And I'll link below to everything. Nanomaterials could combat climate change and reduce pollution. Nanomaterials that can efficiently use carbon dioxide from the air. So these nanobots eat the carbon dioxide, capture the toxic pollutants in the atmosphere or in the ocean, and they can convert that into a useful product. Nano CO2 harvesters that can suck atmospheric carbon dioxide and then deploy it for industrial purposes. Yeah. Let me show you some of the captures that well, this was this afternoon. Look at this. And look at how this is eating the smoke right here. Okay, so you see that there's a lot of smoke in this area, and you see this literally move towards the east. It almost looks like it's opening its mouth and sucking it in, sucks the smoke in. It's very clear. The smoke dissipates. Yeah. Nanotechnology. All of these bands right here, nano balloons. I'll be posting another video on this. What is going on here? Come on. It looks like somebody is playing, you know, with oh God, what are those blocks that kids play with? So no, this is not cloud at all. At all. These are nanobots. Programmed to function in a particular way. They have their marching orders and they're marching along. All of these green and the red activated nanobots. No, these little squares that develop or form. This thing is eating the smoke. And that's how they refer to it. Nanobots eat pollutants out of the ocean, out of the atmosphere. So, do you need that smoke over you for months? No, you don't. Because they have the technology that they can literally take it away. Now, why is it on its way to Argentina? I don't think it is. Or they're redirecting a lot of the smoke and it's hitting Argentina. Let me bring up a few more captures. Okay, this I took on the 11th. Okay, so here you have this air mass being pushed inside. You have air masses going in all different directions, but they are literally pushing the smoke back inside. And you have an air mass right up here that I have yet to see change direction. It's always going in this westerly direction. So whatever smoke comes up here, they push it right back inside Australia. And as you can see, I mean, it's very clear down here, they are pushing inside north. The air mass is directed north. All of that smoke, you have to suffer, and you don't need to. Because yes, man can control air masses. So as you can see, there's one air mass coming out in a southeasterly direction, and then you have this air mass on top of it going right back in. So this is 4 hours later on the 11th, 4 hours later. And now it's, clearly daytime. You have cloud here that they've created all of this cloud here, and they're pushing the smoke actually quite quickly back into the area. It's unbelievable what you guys are going through. Just unbelievable. It's heartbreaking. Look at how perfect is the atmosphere in right over here. Not so perfect here, but here there's an air mass going out off coast, and right next to it you have one coming in. You have these perfect lines in your smoke, which means that the frequencies are controlling the smoke, electromagnetic frequencies, and you also have a lot of ripples in your smoke that is showing me that you've got a whole lot of frequencies at play. So you got these nano balloons all over the place. You have a tremendous amount of smoke. You have them controlling the air masses. You have got microwaves showing up in an awful lot of areas. You have very often a thick layer of cloud right on, your coastal towns and cities, which will keep the smoke more and more dense. And if you really look closely, you will see the nanotechnology within the smoke, and they're just driving it. They can literally eat it or capture it and redirect it and take it somewhere else. I don't say things just for the hell of it. Look at this. Wow. So you see some cloud that is just, well, it's not moving. And then you see cloud moving, but it's not cloud. These are nanobots. They're just nanobots. They're not, I mean, they're nanobots. The whole thing, none of this is natural. None of it is natural. When I think about all the people who have lost their homes, all of the animals, I've been holding off posting on the animals because I just... The evil that is smack in our face is really... We knew it was going to get worse. That's what happens when evil is not confronted and taken out. There are indigenous tribes that literally, if they encounter someone that has like psychopathic traits, they kill them. They kill them. Don't think I'm advocating that, because I'm not. Wow, that's a lot of smoke driving it back in. Look how perfectly clear all of the microwaves down here in the western portion of Tasmania, but all of it is nanotechnology. That you are not looking at natural cloud at all. Not at all. Look at it, it's like turning around. You see the sharp lines of cloud. None of this. It's like nanotechnology has literally taken over. It's taken over. You see the sharp lines caused by frequencies, but... And this is about, I don't know, 12 hours later, still on the 11th. Well, the 11th for us here in the United States, so, you know, the 12th for you. Look how nicely defined is this cloud that they're holding there. They are holding it there. And if it would load, you might be able to see that. But look at this. What the hell is going on here? Are they like, I don't know, spitting out from this cloud smoke, or what is this? I don't even know. But as you can see, very dense smoke right here. But it had room to breathe, so why isn't it breathing? All right. I am... Okay. So all of this cloud, they're holding there, which traps in the smoke. Now, it also looks like they're holding smoke in dense portions of smoke. I do not, yeah, there are things that I capture on here that is really, oh, well, freaky comes to mind. Now it looks like smoke, but I don't know if it's smoke. So weird. All right. There's always like this thick cloud that is right off your coast, and it's either positioned, wow, all right, positioned in, you know, a southerly direction, or it's like lateral. I mean, it's right here, but it's always pushing back into Australia. Man, the rain here, but you have the high wind. Well, look at all of the, wow, what's going on here? You know, you've got these air masses going every which way. And I have shown you how they can do that to create high winds. Look at, you know, all of the smoke, and then they're bringing in, you know, more smoke. And look how dense it is down here, but they're holding this in place. See how dense that is right here where I'm pointing? Look how the rectangle. Are you kidding me? You zoom in here, you can literally see. Look at this. And yes, they can control the speed. And it's going in one direction, and then boom, it just shoots back up. Yeah. Well, this is now. And they are not letting this smoke go any further. So pristine. But you can see all of the nanobots right here. I mean, it's very clear. I don't know if you can see the red and green, but go click on the link below. I always post the links below the video. You come over. This is what you have now. It's always visible. So what your politicians are saying and all the government officials and what, you know, my God, I can't believe we can't get any of this stopped, and I cannot believe that we just have to watch more and more and more suffering take place. People getting destroyed. All of this, these strands are nanoballoons. So, none of this has to be there. None of it. And you know what? People are going to die from the smoke. People will die. People with, you know, respiratory problems, asthmatics, stay safe, everybody. Look at this. You can see this huge line just appear, and they have two different directions going, these air masses. They're just pushing it around. And I believe lines are, yeah, created by microwaves. My God, guys, I've never seen anything like it. And here you have a line of nanoballoons coming out of this cloud. Right here. Self-replicating. Self-replicating.